Oh, life. What a bore. Let's see what's on TV.
So, this is Notes from the Underground, and we are hosting myself, Dostoevsky.
And Salt.
Aw.
Salt. That's my name.
Yeah, well, we know. Anyway, so we're having two of our very, very close and dear friends, Kierkegaard and Wakefield.
Where are they?
Relax. Gosh. I just
Relax.
said they were coming.
Okay, where are they?
On their way.
What's up, guys? Sorry,
What's up?
Way to show up late, Kierkegaard.
That's my name.
Hey, relax. Tausto. Let him be.
Yeah, I have chosen to be like this. Isn't that right, Sarge?
For show.
Okay. Where the hell is Wakefield?
Oh, he decided to absent himself from his wife.
So, his life, basically.
Sure. Whatever that means.
So you knew this and still agreed to host him? Nice. Smooth. So where'd you go?
Across the street from where they live.
Oh, come on. Even Muhammad went to a cave to find God. Who's going to visit him at a house across the street? The Grand Inquisitor?
Yo,
Ah,
let him be.
Let him be. Shall we just let Gaddafi be? Or Bush? You give in to the general sympathies of mankind way too easy.
Okay, relax, guys. I highly doubt he went to find God.
You know, I praise him. It is a basic truth of human nature that mankind cannot stay always on the height, nor constantly admire anything. I say we bring him into our circle.
I agree, but in an Aristotle manner, how are you sure that this is human nature? It is purely based on observation and reflection. Human nature is a social construction, and even that notion more complicated than it is easily said.
Oh, well
It
put.
is more complicated.
Well put. Well, in order to appeal to the critical mass, we need to label things. Now, does the church know of his leaving?
Who cares?
Let me answer this. Yeah, who cares? Seriously, who cares? You know, from writing all my miraculous pieces of art
Yeah.
in my mind, I came to realize how we've been fooled. You know, we've been fooled. Every religion has transcended our human intellect on purpose.
Except for the Protestant church. Oh, yeah.
Cute. That was cute. Anyways, Kierkegaard, you know, you're just not yourself today. What's going on?
Sorry.
What's going on? Have you chosen some stupid character? Anyway, please just snap back out, into focus. So, as I was saying, I mean, if we are in this test, God's test, how do we know what the real answer to this test is? And what if I'm a true believer in our rebellious, nature against God's institutions? And even so, what if that's what God really wants? What if he wants us to rebel?
That's a good question. But you see, for the second part of your question, when the question of truth is posed objectively, reflection attends objectively to the truth. As an objection to which the knower reflects himself, reflection does not attend to the relation, however, but to the truthfulness of that to which he related himself.
Let me see if I get this right. The subject is in truth. When the question of truth is proposed subjectively, relation attends subjectively to the individual's relation. And if only the how of this relation is in truth, the individual is in truth. Even if he, in this way, relates himself to untruth.
You read my stuff! Oh, I'm with you! Good job! Yeah, nailed it!
God himself can truly fool us here, though. I mean, unless human beings, individuals, whatever you want to call it, take it upon themselves to reason and unravel mysteries, which I have chosen to do. See, but the challenge is not to take yourself too seriously. I mean, you need to call yourself a fool once or twice a month.
Thanks, Socrates, for this method.
Okay, existentialism isn't so atheistic that it wears itself out, showing that God doesn't exist. Rather, it declares that even if God did exist, that would change nothing. Nothing.
It all depends on the kind of relation you have.
Right, because it seems to me that our fellow human beings blame God for the sins and evils of life, but overlook that the happiness or the sources of happiness.
Who cares?
Hi seniors, so welcome to the 2020 Pathways program. We have 2 visitors today and I'm going to leave it up to them. So,
hello, my name is Ryan Heffernan and I am part of the Deerfield class of 2012. Early on in my life, I made the choice to strive for excellence, and I have done only that. After Deerfield, I went on to get a degree from Yale and finish off my MBA at Harvard Business School. I graduated cum laude from not only Deerfield, but as well as Yale and Harvard. Now I work for JP Morgan and I work with clients all over the world. Working with clients all around the world and building networks around the globe has been one of the most exciting parts of my job. If you are interested in finance or just have any general questions for me, please feel free to ask any questions now.
So guys, do you have any questions for Ryan? Not one question? Okay then. Thank you, Ryan.
Well, first of all, I'd like to start off by saying I did not go up to college to get some degree or something. I knew from the very start of my Deerfield career that math, English, science, or whatever they teach here, whatever they require to take at this place, did not mean a thing. Falling asleep during my 6th period philosophy class was my thing. And, you know, that prepared me for my nightly music making with my friends. I don't think I was born to be a musician, but that is what I loved. In fact, I took the AP Music Theory class here at Deerfield and graduated with a solid 69 for my final term grade and a rocking 2 on my AP exam. My music theory teacher, Dan Royal, told me I should not be continuing music because I just had no talent. I ignored his kind recommendation because I knew I loved music, and that is what makes me happy. So I'm definitely not the richest man in the world. And I know people are telling you guys that you need to go off to college and whatnot, but screw that. You make your own life, and you do what makes you the happiest. Don't let others set standards for you.
Okay, so you guys just heard from Michael. Do you have any questions for him?
I have a question. Is defying social conventions the only way that's going to make you happy?
No, it's not. It's not simply denying social convention. You know, it is simply a matter of creating your own social convention. It's not about doing what's right. It's about choosing what you believe, feel is best for you.
Is it okay if I interject here?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright. I completely agree with you, Michael. People would assume that going to Harvard, Yale, all that, the whole money thing, is following the expected way of living.
Yeah.
But, you know, I chose that. I wanted to do that. And by setting my own standard of living, I found that I'm very happy. So, I think we have something in common there, Michael.
Maybe we can become friends now.
Perhaps.
Thank you, class. Well, I choose to sit here and eat this Oreo. Take that, Mom.
Stay, Wakefield. Would you go to the sole home that has left you? Then step into your grave. The door opens. As he passes in, we have a parting glimpse of his visage, and recognize the crafty smile, which was the precursor of the little joke that he has ever since been playing off at his wife's expense. How unmercifully has he quizzed the poor woman. Well, a good night's rest to Wakefield. This happy event, supposing it to be such, could only have occurred at an unpremeditated moment. We will not follow our friend across this threshold. He has left us much food for thought, a portion of which shall lend its wisdom to a moral, and be shaped into a figure.
Hi there.
Yo. Who are you?
Don't let this come as a surprise, but I'm your husband, Wakefield.
My husband, Wakefield? My husband left me 22 years ago. He's either dead or dead.
I know. I've been living down the street for the last 20 years. Please let me explain.
Oh my god, you're serious? Oh my god, I miss you! Oh my god!
No!
Welcome everyone. Today we're having Wakefield and we're going to be talking to him about his return from 22 years of absenting himself from his life.
Hi, nice to meet you today.
Hi, me too. Thank you for being here. Do you regret it?
I regret nothing. What I did needed to be done.
Why? I mean, even if it was at the expense of your wife's emotions and like your family and the life you planned out for them?
Some may say that I threw away 20 years of my life. I would argue on the contrary. I used these 20 years not to waste, but to understand. In those 20 years, I was able to step aside from my life and to view it from the exterior, from the outside, to see it in its truest sense. And only then was I able to truly understand not only my life, but who I was as a person.
Here's the thing, I respect that, I really do, but that's assuming that all things are almost physical. I mean, did you not still feel an emotional attachment to your wife? And if so, does that take away any of your experience?
Well, it's always situational. In my case, I'd say no. I came back to a loving spouse.
But you chose to do that. You chose to be a loving spouse. So how do you know that's real?
Well, it's because of how I felt during my 22 years of being gone. Whether it's real or not, I don't see how that affects you. No one knows but myself, and that's all that matters.
All right, okay. There you have it, Wakefield.
I don't want to waste 22 years of my life. I mean, it took him 22 years to realize that. I make decisions now, and I live every single moment of my life to the fullest.